And, but, hey, shit happens. And so, it was actually improved shit, so I don't know how to fucking say it. So, either way, I got off work, and I went straight to the sandbar to wait, pre-game a little bit. That's code for drinking. And in case there was like that one person that doesn't know. And like, I just had a simple Angry Orchard because I like my shit tasty. People always make fun, I was like, you drink like a pussy. I was like, look, buddy, both of our routes go to the same destination, except my road's a little bit better paved. Thank you. Yeah, it's nice that a fucking girl supports me. That's not the fucking point! Fuck! Either way, so I'm drinking Angry Orchard, I'm checking out Reddit. I go to the subreddit of 50/50, and basically what 50/50 is that the title says it could be this, or it could be something way awful. It's like, it could be two chicks making out, or it could be a man getting dumped onto his chest. Like, it's just, like, it's too, like, okay, let's see what it is, 50/50 shot, and then boom, like, it's something else. And so I was just doing that, like, I think it's that one. Oh, it's this one. I was just doing that. And then there's these three people that came up to me, one guy, his girlfriend, and their best friend. And I'm just chilling on Reddit, like I said 8,000 times, and they're like, hey, you wanna fucking play beer pong with us? I was like, yeah, sure. And then, like, I never played beer pong before, like, I've seen it happen, but I just never played it. And so, like, I played with the dude's girlfriend, and I was like, okay, that's awkward, but I can do it. And so we just started, chucking ping pong balls into each other's drinks, and then we lost 2 games in a row by a lot. The first game, me and the girl, we lost by 4 cups. And I was just like, I think we actually kind of win this one. And then we lost the next game by 2 cups. And like, all I can think of was like, I just got 2 free rounds of beer. Like, this is awesome. And so I'm fucking lightheaded as hell. Like I wasn't drunk because like I had full control of my emotions and like everything worked fine. I just got to the point where like my legs just like they didn't feel like they were there. And so like I felt like I was just floating everywhere like a ghost, just sobbing and just like, man, how am I doing this? I don't know. So like all I could think to myself was like, what's the difference between a DWI and a DUI? And it's just like, what's the alcohol content difference to where it's just like, I get like a simple, can I get a not as bad DUI? Because I was sitting fucking next to a cop at the bar. I was just like, now's the time to think. I had a water, I sobered up for about 15 minutes because I got a text from David, my good friend now. And I was like, hey, we went to the office instead. And I was like, okay, I can go to the office. And so I just drove over there, not the best conditions, but good enough. I didn't get pulled over, so yeah, good move on my part. And the thing is, this past Saturday was a John Jones fight. And so there was a cover at the office, and it's only $10. So if like there's any fans of like pay-per-views, just do it at the office. You pay $10, and then just, it's cheap. But the thing is, like I go in there, and the guy tells me, okay, it's a $10 cover. And I was like, okay. And he was like, you pay the bartender. I was like, I can definitely pay the bartender. I go to the bathroom instead. And I just, pee, and it just instantly sobered me up. It's the coolest effect ever. I love doing it. Like, what I'm gonna do from like now on, once I get my own place, I'm just gonna buy like just like 2/5 of vodka. And then just chug them both, hopefully not die, cross your fingers. And then just pee myself into sobriety, because I just love the feeling to where like, it's like a loading bar of video game, I can nerd out a little bit. And then it's just like, 100%, all right. I have my vision back. This is great. That girl is now ugly to me. But that guy still looks kind of cute. I need to admit some things about myself right now. And so I got out of the bathroom, I was like, oh shit, well, like the guy still is like catching on. So I just go up to the bartender, but instead of paying it, I just asked for a water. And like, I just pretended I was just reaching for my wallet. And then like, boom, like, that was it. I just got in for free. I beat the system. I won. Yeah. Champion. And so I started watching the fight, and then David texted me again. And I was like, oh, hey, sorry. We're actually at... and I can't fucking remember the name of the place. Fuck. What's on tap? You're good.
You said it.
Yeah. You're a good listener. You're really good at giving information you heard. I think you have a future somewhere. And so I was like, alright, whatever. Like, it's slightly inconvenient, but you know, it's just like, this is just giving me a chance to sober up and walk in the cold a little bit, and hopefully I can get feeling back in my legs to, you know, feel like my legs again. And so I started walking there. I almost ate shit, so pretty lady. And I started I love making people feel uncomfortable. And so, ladies. And so I started walking up, walking over there, I get in, and like I just dump, you know, my sad but pressing load all over the there. And then I started telling him, like, hey, by the way, I'm still really buzzed right now. What should I do? I was like, oh, there's free popcorn over there. And so I just grabbed 2 baskets right away and started inhaling everything. And then, like, there was these 2 other people that came, can't remember the names, but you know, it's not important for the story. But I'm going to find out later, so I'm going to be a little bit more clear on the story and what the details of who they were. Where are these names? I don't know, but you know, hey, sometimes you have to go through life not knowing names. And so they started talking all that, and like at one point we all just started comparing asses to each other. And like I was the one single guy, and I was just like, and I was like, might as well do it. So I just turned around and started showing off my great booty. And I was like, and I got compliments. I was like, these are the right things for you to say. I'm glad I got these butt compliments. I'm proud of my butt. I got a great butt. So, yeah, I'm proud of you. You're really pretty in the dark. But I bet we're prettier in the light. No matter what you say, pretty in the dark always sounds like an insult. Like, it's technically not even an insult. It's like saying you're pretty for a girl. Like, it technically doesn't mean anything. It just means you're pretty. I'm pretty in the dark. Everybody's pretty in the dark. You're in the fucking dark. I see the light! I'm getting off after I finish the story. It's a pretty epic story. You want to hear every last bit. And so after a while, this other guy comes in, and he's the one other single guy, so I start clicking with him a little bit. It's like, oh, blah, 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 blah. That was the actual conversation we had. And then, like, there's this group of just middle-aged women just sitting at a table, and I started talking to them. I was like, hey, you want to see if we can do something with those cougars over there? Might be some cougar bait? And I was like, I don't know if I'm drunk enough yet. Like, being sober is just what makes the story better. I get into it, I was like, yeah, I tongue-kissed Betty White. And they were like, yeah. I was sober when I did it too. Like, I had a clear and conscious decision to where I had a chance to make out with Betty White. And I was like, you know what, I'm making out with Betty White. That's how I live my life. I do everything sober. And so I go over, I was like, you know what, I don't need you. And so I just went to the cougars all by myself. Every single one that was married, besides this one girl who was totally shit-faced. Like, it felt illegal when I was hitting on her. And it actually probably was. But who knows? Unless until proven guilty, I'm just a comedian making jokes. So, can't prove it. But I started talking to her, and she was, you know, like I said, super drunk, so I started calling her drunk. And she was like, you're really cute. And I was like, you know, you're not so bad yourself. You got some really big lips, I like to touch them with my lips. And then she was like, deal. And we just started making out violently, like graphically. If I was directing, like if I was in a porno with this woman, the director would tell us to tone it down a little bit. Like that's, but all he did because I knew I was being watched. I was like, this would be a funny story, or just like this is like I just want them to see this. And like the most graphic it got, I grabbed both sides of her face and I pulled it away from me. And then I just stick my tongue out to like invite her to the picture, like and then she sticks her tongue out, and then we start licking tongues. Like, it was awesome. Like I just like, and I instantly regretted because I took a picture of her, and I saw it when I got home and the hormones died down. I was like, oh god. Like she had the face of like, you know, she at least used to be pretty. But she made some horrible life choices for like 6 years, and it just wrecked her face. The structure was good, it's just so many cracks and wrinkles and all that stuff. Her teeth were yellow-green and all that stuff. And the thing is, the very next day I had a sore throat, and so I was freaking out. I was like, great, I got fucking neck diarrhea. Gonorrhea, diarrhea, they're really the same thing, right? And I was like, oh shit, this can't be good. That's actually the story. I made out with a 52-year-old woman. So yeah, I made out with a woman.
Oh god, it's disgusting.
I threw the fucking host back up.
Oh man.
Let's see what's up this shit. Let's see what state you hang out with, sir. All right, thank you. Let's hear it one more time for me.